Well, CCTV's Gao Shi spoke to Christine Lagarde, the managing director of the IMF. He started by asking her about the significance of the RMB's inclusion.
First of all, it's now considered a freely usable international currency. And this is really a milestone. It's historical for many reasons. First of all, it is the first time that the basket of currencies that determine the value of the SDR is expanded. In the past, it has reduced. First time it is expanded. It's the first time that we admit a new currency since the euro. And I think it's critically important for China and for the international monetary system as well. It's part and parcel of the most important currencies in the world. That's really what it means, first of all. Second, it's included in that very exclusive club that define the special drawing right. And, you know, that's in and of itself an indication of the role played by China as an economy, by the renminbi as a currency that is used for international transactions, of the importance that the international community attributes to the renminbi. So it's a consecration, if you will, of the major developments, the major reforms that have been accomplished over the last few years by the Chinese economy. And we're very proud to have walked that journey with the Chinese authorities, particularly with the PBOC, which has been extremely active, I can assure you, in the last couple of years to make sure that the renminbi was properly included, that all the reforms concerning the financial markets in particular and the supervision had taken place. And we are gratified for all this work that was put into it.
You know, the Chinese authority has been taking a series of reform to pushing the internationalization of RMB. Mm-hmm. Then let's say if the full mark is 100, how you would score their job?
You know, if I take all the reforms that have been conducted, the compressed time within which they did it, the excellency of our cooperation, the ranking is very high. You know, nothing and nobody is perfect in this world, but I would rank in the top 10%.
What exactly the world may benefit from a more globalized RMB in your mind?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's a currency that actually denominates the value of various bonds, various portfolios. It's a currency that is regarded as exchangeable between central banks and which is acknowledged by the BIS. So it's really a value of reference. And the fact that the renminbi is now included and that we have 5 currencies in the basket is very helpful in order to spread the risks, in order to manage the risk, in order to hedge against the risk. And, you know, we don't need too much risk. We would rather have stability and predictability, which I think will be helped by having a broader and more solid basket of currencies.
With regard to the risk, one is the possible competitive devaluation of currency. You have any say on that issue?
You know, the G20 leaders, which includes, of course, China, the United States, many European countries, India, Russia, and so on and so forth, have all committed not to use currency as one of their competitive attributes and not to enter into that you know, depreciation approach to their competitiveness, which I think is the right thing to do, because competitiveness should result from other factors, not from the currency. Currencies are there to exchange, They need to be as stable as possible. They need to be as reflective as possible of the state of an economy. But they cannot be used as a tool of competitiveness, so to speak. So I'm very pleased to see that the G20 leaders have reiterated that commitment and are not using currency as a competitive advantage.